explaining to you veneer grafting. So what do we do first? What tools are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
This is actually a special grafting tool. I'm going to make another session for this tool, what it does. But anyway, it have got the scissor in the front, so I can cut also the leaves
It
on
looks
the
like a
way.
MacGyver
Yeah.
item too. Okay, and by the way, just a normal pruning tool would do, right?
Yeah,
You don't need to.
we can do this also.
You can use a normal pruning
Yeah.
tool for this. Okay.
The only reason I'm doing it is that's sharper. So
Okay.
I'm going to use this one.
Why a sharper tool? A better cut? Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yes, that's a cut.
Okay. So how do you choose the branch that you're gonna use? That choose the bud from?
Well, the chip bud grafting or veneer grafting normally done for thicker branches, you can say, or
A thicker branch.
yeah, thicker branches.
Okay.
That is,
So this one, a branch that big, I'm just gonna, if you hold it, okay,
yeah,
perfect. So you can see
yeah,
the comparison between the actual branch and his fingers. So that's the thickness that you're looking for approximately
yeah.
on the branch.
So we're going to use now a thicker branch, and there should be some buds there, so that we can cut from.
And each one of these is a separate bud, yes? This
Yes,
is a bud,
yes,
that's a bud.
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
So anything underneath a leaf, basically.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna use also. You should use a branch which is not very old, not very young for this kind of.
So not too old, not too young. So not too old that it's gonna be brown like this, for example. Like that. You see how it's kind of
Yes.
the bark is changing color right there. It's changing to a brownish. So you want something between the green
Yeah.
before it turns barky and that. Yes. So something between this and this, which is basically that.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at. One second, let me just come close. So which bud are you aiming to use?
I'm going to, because I can use this bud or this bud or this bud.
Okay.
I rather use something fresh, but because today we are going to teach this. Uh, it's just to teach the method. Maybe some of these buds are very old and it cannot really shoot, but it's just for the sake of the method how it's going to
Okay, so you're just basically going to show us how it works.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we cut it
We're
right
gonna
there.
cut this one, and
And you're going to take it somewhere else. Is that correct?
yes, we're gonna graft it to another mango tree we have, and this is a mango tree.
Okay, so you're going to take it, we're going to take it to another mango tree.
Yeah.
Where are they, by the way, are they from the same, because I know you do a lot of air layering. Is this the same tree that you air layered over there, or is it a different mango tree?
It's different mango tree. Normally,
Okay.
it's preferred to be a different, same variety but different family. I mean, different.
Same family, but different variety.
Yes, same
Okay,
family,
okay.
different variety.
That confused me for a second.
Yes, same family, different variety.
Okay.
And we're gonna graft it to this here, and normally you can graft this to older branches, thicker branches and older branches. The branch which is you want to graft to, it's not really important that it will be young.
Okay, so it has to be a barky branch
Yeah.
like this.
It can be
Some,
bark, yeah.
but it shouldn't be like greener like this one, right? You can't really do it, or can you?
You can do that to that also, but I mean it's still you can do it to the barky branch too.
So you can do it to both.
Yes.
Okay. Which one is better?
Since you're going to chip bud it to a thicker, I mean, you can graft it to a thicker. It's better to choose a thicker one.
Okay.
So we're gonna cut the extra leaves here to choose the best bud.
Bud.
Yeah, this bud. Going to just get rid of the leaf so that it gives me a
It's
better
easier to
clear.
work with.
Yeah, better clear. This one is Anyway, we are going to make few more than one, so that it's clear. I'm going to do.
Can you show us a few of the butts so the viewers can know
Yeah,
what they're looking
this
for?
is the butt, but
Okay.
with the leaves. And this is another one. Here around it, we can use this one. This is actually a good one.
Which one?
Yeah,
That
but it's
one?
old a little bit, but it's a good one.
This is where the leaf has fallen
Yes,
off, right?
Yes, yes. Also this one.
Okay.
You can try the one from here.
Okay.
This is the side of my knife. You need to have a really sharp knife.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do first, we'll make a cut at the end of the
So right after the bud,
yes.
you just make a cut. It's like a
Yeah.
45-degree angle. Is that right?
Yes. And
Can I just see that? Can I just see that on the side? Let me just turn it so viewers can see it right there. Okay, so it's almost like a 45-degree angle right there on the bud of the branch that we just cut.
I'm going to do it a little bit upper.
A little bit higher, okay?
Yeah. Okay. And then
You go ahead. You go.
Yeah.
So you do it behind, and then you cut it from
Yeah.
the front of the bud.
Yeah.
Okay, all the way down to where you cut it. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So it's almost, if you look at the branch, you can see it a little bit better. You can see that there's a V cut almost on there. And if you look at the bud now, this is what you end up with.
Yeah.
So if you can turn it a little bit to the side so the viewers can see right there.
But actually, when
Just
you
like
do
that.
it, you should not touch at least the cambion. It's going to.
Okay, don't touch the cambion because it's gonna get bacteria and everything on it.
Yeah. I'm going to put this on the side. Just if I can hand it there. Now, the main thing is that we should do the proper placement. I mean, it should not be reversed.
Okay, so which is the right direction?
Yeah.
I'm sure the
So
viewers
this
are wondering.
was the end of. I mean, toward the.
That was
back
the
of
first cut. Yes. Okay.
And this one is to the.
To the front, yeah.
Yes, to the front. Okay.
So that's how you place it, like this.
Yeah. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just like that.
So-
So just to let you guys know, can you just place it back on there? So basically, this where the leaf was, which is right here before it fell off a while
Yeah.
ago. This, if it was gonna shoot out, it would shoot out this way,
Yeah.
right? So this is the placement, because this branch is also going this way, right? This
Yeah.
way. So that's why you place the bud, so it's pointing that way as well, or else the tree won't take it.
Sure. Okay, so we can do it here.
Okay.
So we first make again the same cut this way,
So it's exactly the same cut.
and then
And
we
are you
have to
aiming
make.
to do it the same size?
Yeah, what is very important that it should be exactly same thing. This is what's very important with the chip bud grafting. So I should not cut so much from there. So if I place this here, I should cut like
Almost the
From
same
here,
where
yes.
it stops.
yeah, and should be. I think I went a little bit
Too far.
too much. Yeah.
Okay. And then I think if you cut it a little bit less, and then you can kind of work around it, right? It's better, because if you cut too much, then there's no way of
But the
going
problem,
back.
you have to go one go. It's actually it's good now.
Yeah, that looks pretty.
Yeah,
That's a good
it's perfect.
matchup actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that it's gone on this side. I don't know if it's visible enough to you viewers. Please let us know. But right there, you can see that the bud is now joined on the branch right there, completely. Right there.
And we're gonna now.
By the way,
adapt it with
did you remove, because a bit of I noticed that there was a bit of the bark on the actual bud. You don't remove that?
No.
You don't remove that? You
No.
keep that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm
So
going
what are
to,
you using now?
I want to cover it with the parafilm. It's a little bit difficult to take out the paper.
This is the stuff we were telling you about in the last live.
It's like that.
It's Parafilm. This is basically, how can I describe this? It's plastic that is stretchy. I remember when I was studying nanotech, or I was back in the university, university times, we used to use this to seal up our beakers. So this is the same material. So basically you take it and you stretch it and you can wrap it around anything to seal it up. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, please let us know. We would love to answer your questions, help you out. If you're stuck at any point while you're doing this, please ask away. So you're just wrapping it all the way around, but you're not covering the bud part. Is that right?
Yeah, but the good thing with the Parafilm that still the what you call it, the bud can shoot through the Parafilm. It's
Okay.
not that.
I think it's because it's thin enough that it can go through it. Is that right? So even if you cover the actual bud, it just goes through, which is not the same as like tape, right? Because tape, it wouldn't go through the tape.
Yeah.
And you can use tape, by the way. That's another way you can do it if you don't have Parafilm. So if you don't, by the way, guys, if it's just to mention that again, if you don't have tape, sorry, Parafilm, I should say, tape is the way to go. But make sure when you use tape that you don't cover the bud. As you can see, we're actually not covering the bud at all, even though we're just using Parafilm at the moment.
So Perfect. This is one.
Okay.
We can do another one.
Let's do one more for the viewers so they can see the process. So for you that just joined, for those of you who have just joined us, our lovely viewers, we are doing chip bud grafting. We just grafted this bud onto the chip. I don't know if you can see that right there. We're gonna do another one so you can see the process of it. So it's completely clear. So there's basically 3 steps to this. I think we can simplify it in 3 steps. So the first thing is the cut itself. Yeah. So by the way, the bud is going this way. Just to show you the leaf, this is a fresher leaf. Yeah. The leaf is going this way, right? That way. It's a 45-degree angle. So we're going to cut here and then go up and then cut a little bit further down.
I'm going to put first cut this way.
So that's the first cut.
And then I'll do it this way. It's better.
Yeah. Always cut away from your fingers, guys, so you don't hurt yourself. And then you cut it. And please take care while you're doing this. Oops. Oh. That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but it's still, I think I can do it.
I think we need to do it one more time so they can see it a little bit better. But that's what you end up with.
Yeah, it can be done, but anyway.
Can we do another cut so they can see it?
Yeah.
See, that's the issue when you use, by the way, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that happened because as you can see, because this was a newer branch, so it's a very green, very thin still, it's easier to break. That's why we use usually something between this and the barky end. That's why we do the cutting there. So it's actually easier to cut the bud out of it. So let's do it again. Just before you cut, by the way, that's the bud again, guys. That's where the leaf was. That's where the bud is. It's going to shoot that way. That's why we cut underneath it, which is here, and then we go far ahead and cut. So let's do the cuts. That's about a 45 or a 40-degree angle, and then we cut all the way towards the first cut, just like that. Great. And that's it. Nice and easy. And that's what you're left with. That's the bud. Again, one thing that was mentioned before is when
do it, it
so the choice, so for example, just before we do this, you wouldn't go too high up. Like that's very dark to me. That looks very, very brittle. And you can still do it there? Yeah. Okay. Would you be able to do it on the main tree trunk? Okay, so you can do it literally anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the main thing is that can we match the cambion? With a very thick one, it's a little bit difficult to do it with this thickness of the bud. We should have got a thicker, like.
Can you show them what the cambion is? Because the viewers might be a little bit.
This is the cambion here.
So it's the green layer that was cut, not the white layer there. No. It's the outside parts.
Yeah, it's between this and this. It's like between this and this.
That, and on the other side as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the part that has to touch the cambion of the branch that we're budding it to. Is that right?
Yeah. So we
do the same cut
here.
So a 45 or a 40-degree angle,
and
then we cut almost the same, because keep in mind, guys, we need the cambium to match up for the bud to take on the branch.
it's
I think we need to give it another cut
no,
on the
it's
side.
okay. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, by the way, guys, let me just show you this. So when we're talking about the cambium, do you see this part? Can I have the knife?
Yeah.
So this, the graft itself has to come on this area right here, on the outside. It's foggy
Yeah.
a little bit. Okay. Right there.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at.
So when
I think this one didn't match up as good. Is that right?
No.
And you can see it. Again, a good example. See, when you're going for a bigger
Yeah.
branch, that's what the issue is. Now you can see that the cambium doesn't match up perfectly.
What we can do another cut, which is with what here, for example.
So it has to be a thinner cut. Is that right?
Yes. Yes. I'm going to.
So we've done this a lot of times, and as you can see, even though we've done it so many times, you still make that odd mistake, yeah? So maybe practice on branches that are,
Yeah.
you know, that you're not gonna really, they're not the main part of your tree, so you get used to the whole technique, and then go and do it on other
Yeah. This is now good.
parts that you actually want to be bud grafting. Okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fit. Now you can see that the actual cambium is all around that bud right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to
Just show it to you right there. You can see it's nicely tucked in onto it. We take a little bit more Parafilm right there. I'm telling you, this stuff is magic. It's really cool stuff. I used to love working with this stuff. And you put it on there and you seal it up. So the steps are, again, very simple. You cut the bud in the right way, obviously. Once you've cut it, you cut the branch that you want to bud graft it to, and then you just match them up and you just tie it up or wrap it up, either with tape or with what we're using now, which is Parafilm.
I need to do another one.
By the way, let us know if you want us to kind of point you in the right direction on where to get this stuff from, this Parafilm from. So I have a quick question. What happens to this, the one that we cut? Are you going to seal it up, or
yeah, I'm going to seal it up.
how are you going to seal it up?
I'm going to I can put the sealer on that, which is the best.
A sealer?
Yeah.
What kind of sealer?
It's of course, a grafting sealer.
A grafting sealer. Is that what it's called in the like you can find it in a shop, or?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
a grafting sealer.
Yeah.
So for this, by the way, the mistake that we did on the actual branch, we're gonna seal that up with some grafting sealer.
Since I don't have it now, I can just
Yeah, we
cover
don't
it up with the same cut piece I have.
Oh, that's a
there.
great idea.
Yeah.
So you can just put the thing that you just cut off,
And put tape on it.
and put tape on it, and it's gonna reseal itself. So as you can see, it's a perfect match because it was cut off from this. So you put that back on and you seal it up with the Parafilm. Make sure that it's clean, by the way. Like once you're cutting, don't throw it on the ground, get bacteria on it, and then put it back, because it can rot and damage your branch.
The only problem with this Parafilm is to take it out from the paper.
Yeah,
Okay, where was that? I missed it.
it's right there.
Yeah.
So we seal that up as well, so the tree heals up. How long does this take, by the way?
It's depend because this is now the season for the grafting.
Okay.
I think within less than a month it's going to shoot out.
In less than a month.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and also because there is a heat here in Dubai, I'm going to cover it up with a paper or aluminum
Like
foil.
newspaper?
Yeah, just any kind of paper, just to prevent it from the heat.
Okay, so if you're living in a hot, humid place, the recommendation is to cover it up with some aluminum foil or something to kind of,
Till
you
it
know,
is shooting out, and then you can
yeah.
remove it.
So it stops it from burning out.
Yeah. Also, normally what I do also, I make cover these areas, some of them, with that special grafting sealer I make in order to prevent it from humidity getting into the graft area.
Because the humidity will cause it to rot as well.
To rotten.
Okay, perfect. Is that it?
That's it. That's it for today.
So guys, that's it for today.
And next week, same time, we're gonna have another live.
We're gonna have another live same time, guys. If you have any questions, please hit us up. We'd love to help you out. And see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Take care. Keep safe.